Hi everyone. Today we will discuss tense. First of all, we are going to see the definition of this. Tense is a verb form that shows time. After definition, we will discuss kinds of tense. There are only three kinds of tenses on the basis of time. Although, according to NCERT books, there are only two tenses in English on the basis of verb forms. The first kind of tense is present tense. Present tense shows activities or state of present time. It also shows universal facts, general truth, habitual action, etc. In present tense, we discuss the sentences which tell us about the actions which take place at the time of speaking or which are going on or which have been finished. Each tense is divided in four parts for better understanding. First one is simple, next continuous, third perfect, and fourth one perfect continuous. Tense is considered the easiest topic of English grammar. For learning tense, we have to focus on only three things. First, time adverbs, second, helping verbs, and third, main verbs. If we know all these three things, we can give answer of any sentence related to tense in the examination. Now I will teach you first helping verbs, after that main verbs, and we will discuss time adverbs according to tenses. So first we have to focus on helping verbs. In simple present tense we use do and does helping verbs. The helping verbs of present continuous tense are is, am, are. The helping verbs of present perfect tense are has and have. The helping verbs of present perfect continuous tense are has been and have been. In simple past tense, we use did helping verb. Helping verbs of past continuous tense are was and were. In past perfect tense, we use had. In past perfect continuous tense, we use had been. Helping verbs of simple future tense are shall and will. Helping verbs of future continuous tense are shall be, will be, future perfect, shall have, will have. Future perfect continuous tense, shall have been, will have been. After learning helping verbs, we require main verbs to learn so that we can write answers easily. In simple present tense, we use first form with plural subjects, s or es form with the singular subjects. In simple past tense, we use second form in affirmative sentences and first form in negative and interrogative sentences. In simple future tense, we use first form of verb in all kind of sentences. And remember here, in all continuous tenses, whether it is present continuous, past continuous or future continuous, we use ing form of verb. So in all continuous we use ing. In all perfect tenses we use third form of verb. In present perfect, third form, past perfect, third form, future perfect, third form. So whenever you see perfect, you have to put third form. In all perfect continuous tenses we use ing form of main verb. Simple present tense. As we know that present tense refers the actions which take place in present time. In this, we will discuss time adverbs, helping verbs, and main verbs. If we learn all time adverbs, helping verbs, and main verbs, we can give answer of tense easily. Here I have made one trick. Fraud song E, F for frequently, R for rarely, regularly, A for always, U for usually, D for daily, S for seldom, scarcely, sometimes, O for occasionally and often, N for never, G for generally, E for each plus time, every plus time. So learn these time adverbs to identify tenses in the given sentence. Without identifying these time adverbs, we cannot write the answer, because these are the adverbs which are used frequently in the board or home examination. First, we will discuss affirmative sentences. In affirmative sentences, we do not use helping verbs do or does. However, we can use them to emphasize the sentence, as I have given an example. In simple present tense, we use base form or first form with plural subjects and S or ES form with singular subjects. Plural subjects means I, we, you, they, or plural nouns, and in singular he, she, it, or singular nouns. For example, my friends always blank come to help me. Here always is the time adverb of simple present tense and my friends is plural. So with plural subjects we use first form. So come is the answer. In next, the boys never blank play on the road. Here never is the time adverb and the boys is plural. So with plural we use first form of verb. So the answer is play. Negative sentences. In negative sentences, we use do and does helping verbs. Do is used with plural subject and does is used with singular subjects. For example, my brother blank not scold me every day. In this sentence, every day is the time adverb of simple present tense and note has been used in brackets. So we have to write answer in negative. So answer is does not scold. In the same way, we have to write answer of second question. Interrogative and negative interrogative sentences. Blank you blank paint your walls occasionally. Here question mark has been given to us, so we have to fill answer with helping verb and main verb. With plural we use do and first form, so do paint is the answer. Next tense is present continuous tense. Time adverbs. The trick is saying LCD. As for still, A for at this time, at this moment, at present, N for now and nowadays, G for gradually, L for look, listen, C for constantly, D for these days and in these days. So D refers here days. Helping verbs is with singular subjects, am with I, and are is used with plural subjects. So there are three helping verbs which are used is, am, and are. In continuous tenses, we use ing form. For example, we blank listen songs now. Now is the time adverb of present continuous tense and we is plural. With plural, we use are and ing form listening. So, are listening is the answer. In the same way, we have to write the answer of second question. Negative sentences. My nephews blank not sleep at present. At present is used in present continuous tense. My nephews use plurals. With plural we use are. In brackets not has been given to us. So after helping verb we have to use not. So answer is are not and sleeping. Interrogative sentences. In interrogative sentences we use helping verb before subject and after subject we use ing form of main verb. So in next the answer is watching, because Siddharth is singular and with singular subjects we use is. Next tense is present perfect tense. Time adverbs. The trick is BJSLR. B for by now, E for ever, J for just and just now, A for already, Y for yet, S for so far, L for lately, and R for recently. Learn these time adverbs to identify sentences helping verbs has and have. Has with singular subject and have with the plural subject. Main verb is third form that is known as past participle. For example, you blank already finished this story. Already is time adverb of present perfect tense and you is subject. So with plural we use have and third form. Have finished is the answer. Negative sentences. In negative sentences we use not after helping verb and third form. So answer of first is have not plus written, and in interrogative sentences we use helping verb before subject. So the answer of next question is have been. Present perfect continuous tense. The time adverbials for plus period of time and since plus point of time. For is used for the time which is uncertain or duration, and since is used for the time which is fixed. Helping verbs has been with singular subjects and have been with the plural subject. Main verb is ing form that is known as present participle. For example, Navya blank solo the equation since Monday. Since Monday is the time adverbial of present perfect continuous tense. Navya is singular. So with singular we use has been, and ing form of solve is solving. The answer is has been solving. In the same way we can write the answer of next one. Negative sentences. In negative sentences we use not after first helping verb. Keep this thing in your mind. We do not use not after second helping verb. So the answer must be like have not been discussing. In interrogative sentences we use helping verb before subject, and remaining helping verb and main verb is written after subject. The answer of first is has been washing, and next have been studying. Learn time adverbs, helping verbs and main verbs for better understanding of this topic. Usage of simple present tense. There are several uses of present simple tense. First one, for universal truth or facts. In this category we include the actions which happen everywhere in the same way. We'll see some examples which will clarify it. The sun rises in the east. The sun rises in the east. This is the action which takes place in the same way everywhere in the world, whether it is India or USA. This task or this action takes place in the same way. So that is universal fact. The earth moves round the sun. This is also a universal fact because all the time the earth keeps moving round the sun. The moon gets light from the sun. The moon has not its own light and it shines because of the light of the sun. That is universal fact. or you can say it is also a scientific fact because it is scientifically approved. Next use of simple present tense is scientific facts. Simple present tense is used for scientific facts also. Scientific facts means the actions which are proved using science or by the laws of science. Water boils at 100 degrees centigrade, or water starts boiling at 100 degrees centigrade. So everywhere and anytime, if we boil water at 100 degrees centigrade, it starts boiling. There is no exception of this rule, so that is scientifically proved fact. That's why we keep this sentence in the category of scientific facts. Scientific facts are always true. Next, profession. Profession means a job which require a definite or certain training to do that. For example, a poet is the person who composes poems. To become a poet, one has to take training from a teacher, like how to write a poem, what should be the meter of this, like that. So that is a professional task. Only the person who composes poems is known as poet. So that is a professional thing. Next example of a profession is a teacher teaches the students to earn his or her livelihood. So it is a profession of a teacher to teach the students, and his means of living or livelihood is only teaching. So that is also a professional task, or this sentence indicates the profession. For teaching, a person require a definite or certain training. After that he can teach. So in profession we include such kind of sentences which require definite training to do that task. Next use of simple present tense is habitual actions. Habitual actions means the actions which are included in our daily life or day-to-day life. The birds fly in the sky. It is habit of birds flying in the sky, and this activity is done by the birds every day. So this sentence is showing habitual action. Next, a criminal commits crime. The tendency of criminal is to commit crimes every time. So this is showing the attitude or tendency of criminal. That's why we include it in habitual action. And last one is It is used for pre-planned actions or news headlines. Pre-planned actions means the actions which are going to happen in future, but the schedule is fixed in present time. For example, the PM visits Jaipur tomorrow. The action is going to happen in future, but it has been scheduled today or before the action is going to take place. That's why for such kind of things we use simple present tense. And remember, the PM is a very big personality, and whatever he does or she does becomes the headline of newspaper. That's why we are using a simple present tense.